Hello everyone. I am outside, out in the front garden, the producing garden where we grow our greens, and I've been chopping down some of this tree, as you've seen in the previous videos, to let some extra light in. So I'm going to be showing you, I just want to give you a little glimpse of what things look like, because I'm going to be cleaning it up. I decided to leave the keyhole beds here. My plastic should be coming in today in the mail. Cover some of these beds up and get them ready for planting. I have tarp over this. This is a great thing to have so that the beds can get can break down faster. So that's what I got going on, guys. Got these bags of leaves that I'll be throwing in the chicken pen. This is something that I highly recommend, because these bags, if you throw them to the chickens, they will scratch through them, and within a matter of a couple months at the most, probably, they will have breaking that down into fine soil mixed with manure, ready to, to be siphoned and be brought back to your beds, to your garden beds, as a fertilized compost. And yeah. So just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of what everything looks like, give you a 360 out here. It's a beautiful day in September, December, my bad. We're in December. Say hi.
Hey everyone.
She is practicing getting the baby out.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to get this baby out.
Today is the due date, guys.
Hey, we're a watermelon. She's still up in there.
Alright guys, I'm going to get to it and show you the aftermath of this. Cleaning up. We'll see how much we get done today. With this baby being due and all. And...
Wow.
Cuidado. Vamos. Dígale hola a la cámara. Hola. Dígale bye a la cámara. Brinque. Dígale bye a la cámara.
Bye.
Bye.
Dile bye.
Bye. 3, action. So guys, we're out here and I wanted to show you how this magic happens here. Right now I'm taking some of this trash that gets in here. You always want to take out the plastic out of your property. We're underneath the rabbits. There's the rabbit right there. And there's the quails. Here's the coop. There are your rabbits. Alright, so you can see the rabbits. We got 4 of them here. Our job here, the work here, is to get these plastics that end up in here. But here's where the rabbits' manure comes. And what we're doing is we're bringing in these leaves that we pick up from our neighbors. So this is how the magic happens, guys. We bring in the leaves. The leaves go right down there. We have railroad ties around it to keep the wash from happening. So yeah, guys, we have railroad ties. You want to build a border around where you're going to be taking your stuff from, your good soil from. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what we're working here. This is some rabbit manure. This is the reason that we have them. It's just for their manure. We have a couple of paper plates in here that will compost. This is a pure, just like fertilized compost. Okay, so the further you dig down, the more compost it is. And then of course you get to the actual soil barrier. But this stuff right here, you siphon that and you go put that on your plants, and that's like gold. So we're acquiring quite a bit of it. We want a lot more by spring, so we want to go ahead and top it off with some leaves. If the compost pile does start to smell, you want to add more leaves to it. You want to add more leaves because that's carbon. It's a carbon to nitrogen ratio. So the urine and the poo that's falling right now as we speak, that is the nitrogen. And then you bring in the carbon and it balances itself out. So you want to take out any stuff out of here. And that's the reason you siphon it as well, so that you can have a clean compost for your plants. And your plants just love it. They'll just love you for it. So right here, it's the same thing, only this is being done by our chickens. So it's also an amazing soil, guys, that you could just dig with your hands. Like, this is like about 6 inches down. The chickens find all kinds of bugs and worms. I want to show you where they're working on right now. Here they've been scratching right here, so they're working on this area for some reason here. So I'm going to go ahead and top it off with leaves here, and that will allow the worms to come up to the surface, and the chickens will get the worms. And it just all works together, guys. The whole disturbance, it all works together. So what I do here is just pick up the plastic, clean it up, and yeah, it's time for the leaf spreading. So all of this is gonna look different. Winter solstice is upon us, and right around the corner it's seed planting time. So we got to get to it. These are our new girls. They're growing up really nice. They're golden Wyandottes. I believe that's correct. They're going to be a really beautiful chicken. Golden Wyandotte. And then he is Melchizedek. He's the new duck. And those are his two girls. Hopefully we have a lot of ducklings by spring. And so yeah, this is the magic. Once again, guys, I want to tell you, leaves, some kind of carbon, whether it's grass clippings, anything you can find, limbs, branches, anything, mulch, old grass, dead grass, whatever you can find, straw, and you just put it down, and then you let the animals, whatever you have, whether you have chickens, rabbits, goats, cows, horse, llamas, donkey, whatever you have, that on top of that, and then leaves, and then poo, and then leaves, and it's like a lasagna layer, one on top of the other. And then you're always coming to get the bottom part, because that's the fine, nice part. You add that to your plants, and you've got black gold, guys. So this is how it's done in the big scale and where the cows are. So we're going to be putting leaves down all in here too. And the organisms, the bugs, come after the leaves, and the chickens come after the bugs. So, yep, that's how it works, guys. Thank you for watching. Go. Here's some compost tea, guys. I wanted to show you that. See, That helps it to start break down. This compost tea. That's what adds nutrition to your plant. Here we got a couple of limbs too, which is good. That will break down a little bit, take a little longer to break down than the leaves. So it's good to have a mixture of all of it. And see the compost tea there, guys? That's really good stuff right there. I want to show you some more compost tea right over here. See, that is dark color, and here's some more so you can actually get a better view of it. Not really, not anymore. But it did have some more in here. See that?
There it is.
I hope you capture that. It's like coffee. Literally like tea. Compost tea. Color tea. So that right there has a lot of nutrition. It's like the blood of the plant, you know. It's not just a clear color. There's nutrition, there's minerals in there. That's why it has a color. So color is nutrition and all of that, guys. So we're spreading the leaves out here, guys. You can see it looks really good with the leaves on here. The Jerusalem artichokes grew really tall. They have seeds at the top that provide a lot of food for the sparrows. So I don't want to chop all of them down. I chopped some of them down there. All the limbs though, all these limbs like this, we don't want Josiah or ourselves to trip over them. So we try to get them and try to put them towards the edges if we can. All of this right here in the ditch aisle where the water canals are, we try to take care of that. And then in here, I wanted to show you guys this right here. I forgot this bag of leaf here for about a long time now. I want to say 6 months or so, or even more in the spring. But look, you guys, this is like, you just go like this, crush your hand together, bring your hand, crumble it, and it turns into like this fine soil. So this is with no manure, nothing added. And guys, oh wow, that's how I call the chickens, guys. You see this? This is all roly-polies. That's like cockroaches in there, roly-poly, snails. That's a bone, guys, right there. That's a bone breaking down. Here's a, I think this is a bone too. See that? It just breaks down in here, guys, with teeth and everything. Look at that. Wonder what that was. Think it may be a skunk. Pretty cool stuff. Maybe I should use this for the lizards aquarium. But yeah. Josiah, venga pa acá. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Bones breaking down. This is amazing stuff. Look at this, guys. Just wanted to show you guys this. How the leaves just break down and there's bugs everywhere. My job here is to trim down these limbs though, right here. You guys see this? So you want to have a bush next to your chickens, okay? Because in the summertime, it just gets way too hot. And in the winter, it protects them from those harsh winds. So this is an evergreen. And all I'm doing here is just cutting some of these lower limbs in case I was to chase the chickens. And, you know, I don't want to come across one of these limbs here while I'm chasing them. So I'm just cutting it down, making a little tunnel through here to walk through here. Just gonna chop some of these down and kind of just clean it up. So that's all I'm doing, and spreading the leaves, and that's all the work that it takes in the spring. This is an elderberry in front of me. I have a goji berry I have to transplant. Mulberry is just forest. Food forest is full, guys. Guys, look. I dumped that bag of leaves, and you see the chickens already working on there. Where those cockroaches and roly-polies and all those bugs were, there they are working. And there they are working on the leaves over there. So I know I said I would clean up the front, but turns out cleaning out the bottom half here, the very bottom part. This has just a lot of work down here. You guys see all that brush and stuff? There's a chicken stuck in there. Right here, guys, this right here was a peach tree. I got a delicious peach tree from this guy, but unfortunately now it drowned. So we're gonna have to break it off now. You guys see that? It's just dead now. It was a nice big peach tree. And it just drowned now, so I'm just clearing all of this spot up. This is gonna look a lot better. That's your reference point right there, the tractor. So just kind of get a 360 here. I want to show you of what I'm gonna be cleaning up and doing. I think I'm gonna be planting all elderberry here just as a medicine thing, because it's just, I can't think of anything else that loves water and that will produce both for the animals and for us as a medicine. So got a pear tree there, mulberry. Mulberries do good and pears do good in water. Black locust, mulberries, yeah, just mulberries, persimmons, they're doing good. And the wetlands and willows. But I need to find more productive trees that produce fruit that do well in wetland. And yeah, this is the pond right now, guys. The ducks look like they've been eating a lot of the leaves, the green leaves. So that provides some food for them. There's the tractor, get a reference point. Gonna be clearing up all of that straight down that way. This is where the hygge culture is, where we pile up all the logs and limbs to hold all the wash that washes down. That's the second hygge culture, and then there's another hygge culture and hygge cultures. Be chopping all of this up, mostly all of it, not all of it. I'll be leaving some seeds to pollinate and to feed the birds. So, all right, guys, this is it for now. I've cleaned up some of this stuff here so I can get through better. I'm gonna take a pause and go up to the top there and get some more bags of leaves, because I don't want the bags of leaves up there. Look at that nice black chicken there. Black Absolute. They're looking really nice. I don't want the bags of leaves in the front yard during Christmas. But look, the chickens are just having a wild time out here. They're looking so beautiful out here in the leaves, and they're happy about that. They're looking really nice. Their feathers are looking nice. I used to have a lot more chickens, but I had to get food from a restaurant, and it was getting out of hand. Animals and everything, it was attracting too much attention, so I reduced them, and I love it. Can't wait to get back up to those numbers though. About 20 ducks and about 50 chickens. I now have about, I want to say 15 chickens and probably 3 ducks. Yeah, 3 ducks. So, but they do a good job. Any number of animals that you have would do a great job of taking care of your property slowly but surely. Look at them, they're just working away, and their manure, if anything, is great. So if they don't scratch, just their poop alone is just great.